This is Jerry Hobby with Anything Internet. Now this is almost a little nerdy to talk about statistics, but statistics are actually pretty fascinating when you look at them. Statistics give you an insight into who's coming to your website or not, and what they're doing, why they're leaving, and you can learn so many things from the statistical tools that are out there. Google provides a lot of tools that are available for free. And there are also tools that may be built into your website or maybe built into the software product you're using, such as WordPress may have its own statistics internally. There's a number of ways of getting statistics. What's important about statistics is you can learn who your customers are and their patterns of using the website. If they come to your website and leave quickly, then you're attracting the wrong people to your website. If they come to your website and they spend time clicking around, that means the keywords and pages that that linked them in, that brought them here, did their job and did it well. If a lot of people are coming to your website, but the phone's not ringing, then that means there's something wrong with the call to action. You want the phone to ring or the shopping cart to ring, or you want something to happen, some sign of success. Part of putting statistics on a website is to also decide what is it about that website or what pages or what are signs of success. If they check out and they buy something or they sign up for the newsletter. And what are signs of failure? Like they see one page and they go away. There's different things that we can look for. Having an idea for these patterns of good behaviors and bad behaviors, then we look at those statistically. We make changes on your website and then we look and see how that has improved over time. Statistics are very powerful. In fact, they're so important, and this is the most important part, whether you ever look at them or not. Google does. Your ranking in the search engines has a great deal to do with the statistics of how your website works. It's not just about having keywords on there. There's a lot more to it. And Google looks at these things. They track it. It's like how many people go to your website and leave without doing anything else. How many people spend time there? How many different sites link to you, and who are they, and what are the words that they're using? There's a bunch of things that Google looks at, which is why we have search engine experts, like we have and other companies have, to look at this stuff. The statistics are going to be more and more important over time, and you don't have to understand every single statistic. The point of statistics is it's just like that computer in your car that monitors everything, is when something goes wrong, they help you figure out what the problem is. You don't necessarily have to stare at them every day. Unless you're tweaking that race car, if you will, and making minor adjustments here and there, you monitor it. Normally, you don't have to worry about it. The right people will get to your website, usually. But when your website's not working for you, statistics are your friend. So if you're not tracking your statistics, you need to turn that on, because when something goes wrong, we need to look at the old data that worked as well as the new data that doesn't work. Statistical packages from Google called Google Analytics are free, and they're easy to install. It's very simple. There's a piece of code they give you that needs to be stuck on every page, and usually that's not difficult to do. And then you have your Google statistics. Now I want to point out the statistics that come with your web server are not the same. The statistics on Google eliminate certain information that they do not record or track. Well, that makes the numbers look smaller, but the numbers are more accurate because Google doesn't track these robotic spider things that crawl websites to see what's on them. Google's package only tracks people that really look at websites. And because of the technology of how it works, they ignore that garbage stuff. But if you look on your web hosting account, it tracks every little thing, and you'll see a bunch of traffic from things that are not human, they're not important, and it just makes you have inflated numbers. When you want to look at your statistics and make sense of them, that's definitely something we can help you out with. Knowing your statistics and what they mean is very important, albeit a little bit subjective. Some of it is kind of hard to figure it out what they mean exactly. But we got to look at your statistics, we got to watch for changes, and more importantly, when you're not getting the results you want, your statistics will tell you why. This is Jerry Hobby with Anything Internet.